Welcome to episode 5 of Let's Get In. This time with Chef Carine Merritt. I know last episode I was just kind of explaining who I was, why I wanted to get this podcast started. This episode I have a super special guest. This guest is super special to me because this is someone who has inspired me to be who I am today and to be the chef that I am today. So I'm super excited for you guys to meet this guest. We're going to be cooking today again on this episode. I actually won't be cooking. I'm going to actually have the honor and privilege of kind of sitting back and eating some delicious food. So stay tuned. I'm so excited for you guys to watch this. See you soon. Hey guys. So I have my special guest with me. This is my amazing, inspirational, very young looking. I know y'all probably didn't even think he was my dad. My dad, Esteban Patterson, born in Cuba, raised in Jamaica, as you can see from his shirt. And today we are cooking up in the kitchen a delicious plant-based meal for anyone who's been thinking about cutting out the meat but still want a delicious dish. We are just going to show you guys one of the many dishes that he makes to stay healthy and look as good as he looks. So here we have some plant-based meatballs with some okra and peppers and some brown rice. So this is one of the dishes that he likes to make and one of the dishes that I love to eat. So, and also to drink, we have, what exactly is this, Daddy?
This is a punch made with Guinness stout, almond milk, some nutmeg, cinnamon and spice. You could add some cashews to it also and other ingredients if you keep, if you like it to be a full-bodied drink. Mm-hmm. But those are the basic stuff that
Don't you add oatmeal? Did you say oatmeal?
Oatmeal, oats, and you could add some raw plantains if you like also. Like if you want it thick and full body, you could add those ingredients to it. If not, you could just have it with the basic stuff. The Guinness, the almond milk, the cashews, spice, aloe vera. You could put some aloe vera in it also, just to give it that kick.
Okay.
And it's good for your system. Aloe vera is good for your skin. As we all know, it's good for your hair, so
all good.
This drink is very energetic also. Do the trick, do the job. Get the job done.
Okay, so this is a dish. We're gonna also show you guys, we're gonna be in the kitchen showing you guys exactly how he made this dish. So in the kitchen we'll be showing you guys exactly how he makes each dish, exactly how he makes the rice, because I know some people say that brown rice, they're not really big fans of brown rice, but the way he makes his brown rice, it's delicious. Again, plant-based meat. I know a lot of people say that they don't really like the taste, but the way he makes it, it's so delicious. Like, you literally wouldn't even know that it was plant-based meatballs. Like, it's so good. So we're gonna get in the kitchen, show you guys exactly step by step how to make this delicious meal. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comments so we can get those questions over to him and he can get them answered for you. All right? Yay! Okay guys, so now we are in the kitchen ready to cook it up with my dad. We're gonna show you guys exactly how he makes one of his delicious plant-based meals for anyone and everyone who's ready to cut out the meat and just have some delicious plant-based meals. So I'm gonna be the sous chef today. I'm gonna be the one on the side, just taking in all that I can, because I'm trying to kind of cut out on the meats and stuff. So pay attention, guys, so we can, get into a nice, healthy lifestyle the same way Daddy is. So, Daddy, now it's up to you. Just kind of explain what it is that you're making, and just so people can know how to get going.
Okay, great. Today I'm making some plant-based meatballs. All right, I season it with all these seasonings here. Your
paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, tagine.
Yeah, just to give it some flavor, of course. I use some breadcrumbs.
Oh, there we go.
Right, this way it won't stick when you saute it or frying it.
Yep.
You know, you could also put it in the oven if it's better for you or easier. But this way for me is, you know, more easier, I believe. Also, I'm going to be adding some okra, bell peppers, and onions, and you know, on top of it after it's salty and so on. In addition to that, I'm going to be using some coconut milk to give it a nice exotic taste.
I can't wait.
So those are the ingredients that I'm going to be using to make my plant-based burger. Meatballs, sorry. Alright.
I mean, plant-based burgers are good too. That's gonna be a whole nother episode. But today, it's the plant-based meatballs. All right. So you use the grapeseed oil, right?
Grapeseed oil, yes.
Yeah.
You could use
Grapeseed oil is really
olive
good.
oil.
All right. So do you get it started? So it looks like it's like on a medium heat.
Yes.
Okay.
Medium. Put up to a little bit. Don't want it to burn. Just, you know.
All right, let me bring this over so you guys can see the banginess of this plant-based meat. You would not even know that this is plant-based meat. Like, let me just get this.
So we are doing you don't want them to fry them too hard, just like, you know, turn them every 30 seconds or so, 20 seconds. Medium stove, it's good. Alright.
And about how long do you have this cooking?
This is gonna take, I would say, about 20 minutes to half an hour.
Okay.
You know. Also, be making some brown rice.
Okay, so we already got the water boiling.
The water is boiling for the brown rice.
Okay. And which brown rice do you usually use?
I'm using Uncle Ben's whole grain rice.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of different ones, so but this one is the one you like.
I prefer, yes. It's got
Okay.
a nice texture to it, and it's, you know, it's better to cook as opposed to the other brown rice that I used in the past.
Okay. All right. So that's for the rice.
Yep.
And we got the meatballs cooking. We're going to be sauteing up the vegetables or peppers and okra. And it looks like we got some red onions in there too. So, yeah. So we're going to get all of this sauteed up.
Salad, vegetable seasoning actually, but this gives the rice a nice flavor. You know, I've been using it for a while, so, you know, as opposed to the regular salt, this gives the rice a great taste. So try it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's like a pack.
What is that, like a pack and a half?
A pack and a half, yeah, depending on how much people you're cooking for.
Okay.
Alright.
And you use that in substitute for the salt?
For the salt, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So instead of the salt, we're going to use that there. Okay.
Add a little oil.
A little bit of the country crock.
Country crock. Let the water boil. When the water is boiling, I'm going to add the rice to it. It should be boiling in a few seconds or so.
Okay. Still, you know, keeping the meat going, moving and shaking. Look how good that looks. Does that look like plant-based meatballs? Absolutely not. You would not even know. Like if he was to serve this to you, you would not know. Literally. So good. Look at those. Look at how that's browning. So good. I can't wait to eat this. All right, looks like the the water for the rice is starting to boil over there. And about how much? Well, you could kind of just follow the directions on the bag, right?
Yeah, like I said, depends on how much people you're cooking for. You add the amount of rice according to the amount of people.
Well, you've been doing it for a while, so you know by eyeballing it how much rice you need. But for like people who don't really know how to cook rice, just follow the directions. Basically,
right,
yeah.
It tells you,
By the person,
yeah, the measurements and so on.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get the rice going. We got the meatballs over here cooking up. And then we'll show you guys how he sautés up the peppers and okra and stuff.
Yeah.
And also the coconut milk is gonna be also for the meatballs?
For the meatballs.
Okay, all right.
Now I'm gonna add my seasoning to it, okay? Let me see.
All together now. All together now.
Okay, give it a few minutes to kind of saute, and then I'm gonna add the coconut milk to it. Right. Also, I add some ginger to it to give it a little tropical taste, so to speak. Ginger is good for you, of course, we all know that, so I add some to it. Good for the stomach and so on. With other benefits to it. So, a little bit of ginger would be nice to add to it, which I did, of course.
And would you add the ginger to the peppers and okra?
Yeah, everything together. The ginger is in it also. So,
okay. Okay.
About 5 minutes or so, and then I'll be adding my coconut milk.
Okay.
To make it.
Oh yeah.
Delicioso. Okay, guys, I'll be adding some hot peppers to the
jalapenos. Wanted to add some spice.
For those who love spice and hot peppers, this is good. That should be enough, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's really the seeds that's the real spicy part.
Okay, now I'm ready to add my coconut milk.
Yummy. And then you just let that cook down.
Yes, simmer down. Right.
Okay. And about how long do you let that simmer down for? Just until it looks like it has a good gravy, or?
Yeah, when it come together enough, you could thickness to it.
Okay.
Probably about 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
You don't want it to be overcooked, so.
Looking good already. Looking good. Let that simmer for a few minutes, and rice is
Simmer
finishing up over there.
On low heat.
Low heat. Make sure it's low.
You don't wanna...
Okay, guys. So, you see how quick and easy that was? He made that look like it was nothing. So, I don't want to hear any excuses for why. Oh, I need I don't know how to, and I don't know where to. There you go, right there. He made that look simple, easy, and when I'm telling you it's gonna be delicious, it's gonna be delicious. So he's just finishing up the plant-based meatballs. Those are almost done. Maybe 5 minutes or so, and it'll be all done.
In another 2 minutes, actually they're done.
The rice is still cooking up over there. Maybe another 15 minutes or so on the rice. But yeah, so we are done in the kitchen. Daddy, you're amazing. Thank you so much for showing everybody how easy and delicious a nice plant-based meal can be. So we still have a whole lot more to talk about. I'm gonna kind of get into, what inspired my dad to, get into being a vegetarian. He's not vegan, he's a vegetarian. There is a difference. So we're gonna get into, what inspired him to become a vegetarian. Yeah, so stay tuned. See you guys soon. Okay guys, so now we are ready to eat. We are ready to eat. We are ready to tear it up. All that hard work in the kitchen, Daddy, now we'll be able to taste his delicious creation. And here we go. Hopefully a bird doesn't try to come over and eat our food. They're gonna smell the delicious food and try to eat it. So good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just ask my dad a few questions. Just so again, for anybody who is wanting to cut out the meat like I am, I'm really trying to cut back on eating meat. Get more into like vegetables, plant-based foods. He's not a vegetarian. He's not a vegan. He's a vegetarian, which means he still eats fish, but he does eat mostly plant-based meats and vegetables and stuff like that, and fruits and stuff, of course, like that. So one of the first questions I want to ask you, let me just get a sip of the punch. Get me energized. What inspired you to become a vegetarian?
I always wanted to, eat healthy. I just didn't know what to go about doing it, or what foods would be the right amount of nutrients and stuff for me to stop eating meat to transition into. But over a period of time, I do some reading about different foods and what is the benefit of it and so on. I decided to stop eating meat at one point, and I went back to eating meat. I did not prepare myself mentally and physically, and it didn't work out in my best interest. But
when you say it didn't work out in your best interest, what do you mean? Like, did you start to feel sick, or like what started to happen when you tried the first time? Because again, this is for people who are trying to kind of get into it. They like, I tried, I don't feel good, I want to go back to meat. What did you have to do to kind of condition your mind to get back into cutting out the meat?
Right. I didn't do enough research.
Okay.
And if you don't stop eating meat, what other substitute you could use to continue getting your iron, your vitamins, and so on.
And protein and stuff.
And protein, right.
Okay.
And as a result of that, I lost some weight because I did it incorrectly. So I went back eating meat for a while, for years actually. And actually I stopped eating meat of September of 99, I believe I stopped eating meat. After I went to the grocery and I purchased some chicken, and just didn't like the way it was presented in the package and so on. And from that day on, decided that this is it, I'm done. I'll try other stuff. It didn't work so well, and I continued trying eating the different things, and I see that it's it's tasty if you make it right, and try different vegetarian menus and so on. So I continue it from there on, and up until now I've been doing that. you know. So I find it very beneficial to me health-wise. You know,
Well, he look good. He look good, don't he? Mm-hmm.
I try.
He look
I
good.
do a lot of juicing also.
Okay.
You know, my carrots,
Juicing
beets,
is good.
drink my aloe vera, different punches and so on to keep my body up. I go to the gym 2-3 times a week when I
Okay.
can. You know, like I said, I just try to eat healthy and the best way I can. You know, if I'm not sure of something, I'll read about it to make sure, you know, this is correct thing I'm doing for my health and so on. So, you know, I want to thank God also for guiding me in that direction, because without him all this wouldn't be possible. So I love, you know, the foods that I eat. I try to create different things to eat, you know, certain times of the week, different menus and so on. I try to create to make it more variety, I should say.
Yeah.
The different
Get the
variety
variety
of food,
going.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, juicing is one of my favorite things that I love doing.
So how often do you juice? How often would you say? And when you do juice, do you also do you do it like at a certain time of the day? Do you juice and then you have your solid meal later on in the day, or is it like a certain period of time that you juice and then you go back to solid foods?
I either juice in the morning or afternoon, I should say, or in the evening, just a little before my dinner. You know, and I also make my punch mostly in the evening. You know, before dinner or after. I have this like a little drink to help me boost up, you know, my immune system and so on.
Okay.
So far, again, you know, it's been working for me all these years. So I would recommend it to anyone who likes to try it. You know, go ahead. Don't be bashful. You know, you might make a few little errors in between, but as you continue, you'll learn and you'll get better. You know?
Okay. So I know you said that you tried, didn't work out, went back to meat for a few years, and then you were like, you know what? I'm good. I can't do this meat thing anymore. So how long would you say officially you've been a vegetarian?
Wow. About 21 years.
21 years.
But yes, over 20 years I know. So,
So you see,
21, 22 years.
Okay.
Glad that I made that decision to going forward to, you know, stop eating the meat and try other alternatives. So it works.
It does.
It does work, yes.
Yeah, he's been trying to get me and my sister into being vegetarian for years. But I just wanted the steaks, the ribs, the shrimp, the crab legs, all that good stuff. But as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize that, you know, maybe cutting out the meat, and not completely, you know what I mean, for now, but, you know, just slowly transitioning into more plant-based meats and more vegetables. And even if I have a little bit of meat, just having a very small portion of meat and, you know, more vegetables, more greens, and more fruits, like big fruit bowls and stuff like that, because that makes a big difference. So again, anybody who's trying to like get into transitioning from eating, you know, all meat and making sure, you know, there's a meat in every meal of the day, you can make dishes like this that are still really good and that are really good for you, and you know, you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. There's so many different recipes that, you know, you can have that will satisfy you, give you the protein, iron, and all the nutrition that you need, and minus the meat. So I know also the job that you do work with special needs adults. So when you work with them, I know that you also cook for them. Yes, and they love his cooking. Oh my God, when he's not there, they're like, where is Esteban? We need his food. So I just wanted to ask, because you do that for a living, do you think that maybe you would maybe kind of go into what you inspired me to do, which is becoming a chef and cooking for everyone, so we can all have some delicious Jamaican and Cuban inspired meals.
I'm considering it.
Okay.
That's
good. See, just so you guys know, I'm trying to push him to do this because
it's definitely on my menu. So I'm considering it. So I might just do it at some point.
Okay.
It's just that other things I'm working on right now. So I will take it in serious consideration, and I might just go for it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm trying to get you guys some of his delicious food, because he's definitely one of the people in my life that inspired me to become a chef. Just seeing how he transitioned from, we used to have wings and shrimp and all that kind of stuff, and for him to just watching him literally transition from doing all of that into being a vegetarian but still being able to stay healthy and fit and look as good as he does. And that's what I want to do. You guys, I'm just gonna need for y'all to guess how old my dad is, because I bet you guys would never be able to guess how old he is, because he looks so great for his age. Down in the comments, I want you guys to guess how old he is. He takes care of himself so well. So yeah, guess down in the comments. Just guess. We're not gonna tell you. Maybe we'll tell you. Maybe at the end we'll tell you. But but right now, we're not gonna let you guys know how old he is. Just know he looks amazing for his age. So one of the last questions I want to ask you, you do eat fish. So
Yes.
let's just make that clear. So he does still eat fish. So you eat salmon, and what are the type? I know it's a specific type of fish also that you only eat.
My favorite fish is red salmon, red snapper.
Red snapper.
Yeah, and I like my Jamaican dish, ackee and saltfish.
That's with saltfish.
Yes.
So ackee and saltfish. That's yep.
I really like that, and I love my breadfruit and so on, and my fried bami. Those are the things I eat. Not too much of it, but every so often I will do that.
Okay. And as far as the fish, I know you like salmon also, right?
Yes.
Yeah, salmon, and they must be wild caught.
Correct.
Wild caught only. So wild caught, when he does eat fish, they must be wild caught. And I'm just saying, just so you know, it can't be, because farm raised is not.
It's toxic. Yeah,
it's
the chemical
toxic,
what
so
they use is not healthy.
So for anyone again who's and that's the thing, when you do go into eating healthy, it is a little more work once you go to the supermarket, because you have to really look at the ingredients that are in these foods, because people they can kind of put anything in these foods at this point. So you have to look at the packaging and see what is in these dishes and what's in this meat and what's in this in the foods that you consume, because it makes a big difference.
Took a while, but now I don't miss meat anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about it, looks tempting, nah.
Yeah, I could make something that's plant-based that's just as good. Just as good. So yes, thank you so much, Daddy. I'm so happy that you were able to sit down with me. And
Thank you
cheers.
for considering me.
Boop.
To good health, everyone.
So thank you so much for this delicious meal, Daddy. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and inspiring everyone and anyone who's trying to transition into a healthier lifestyle. Work out at least 2 to 3 times a week. Try these plant-based meals, and watch again, we were in the kitchen, so you guys saw what we did. If you want to see more of that, let me know. But yeah, look it up, do your research. There's so many quick, easy, delicious vegan, vegetarian, plant-based, no meat dishes that you can have that will fill you up, make you feel good, give you all the nutrients that you need, and again, not losing out on any of the deliciousness that you need, that people feel like you can only get. We're gonna go ahead and finish up this delicious food. We're gonna finish up this delicious punch so we can be energized for the day. It's nice and early. We're out in nature, getting the delightful breeze and the beautiful sun, getting that vitamin D. So
your vitamin D from the sun, and
yeah, so do that too. Make sure you get out get some fresh air, take some deep breaths so you can...
A little bit of sunshine.
Get some sunshine and live your best life, okay? Stay healthy, stay cool. Thank you so much for watching Let's Get It In with Chef Carine Merritt. I'm really excited for this episode. I love this one. This one is close to my heart. This one makes me feel good. I'm gonna look back at this episode and be very, very happy. So thank you again, Daddy, for this delicious meal, breaking bread.
I was very happy to be here and to do this.
Yes, he was all nervous. He was all nervous. But you did a great job. You did a great job. So usually, you know, in my videos, we're doing Carine's Caribbean cuisine. And I'm showing you guys, you know, some dishes from my menu. But we switched it up this time. This time, I'm sitting back, you know, drinking my dad's delicious punch, some of his delicious food. And, you know, maybe I might add this to my menu. You know, maybe Carine's Caribbean cuisine will have a nice vegan, vegetarian, plant-based dish. And that'll inspire me to, you know, maybe transition more slowly into, you know, just having options, you know, because, you know, I still like my oxtail and you know, I do the red snapper, the escabeche fish and stuff like that. So, you know, there's always, you know, good options.
Yeah, variety is always, you know, always good for people to see. You know, different, for those who trying to, like, you know, stop eating meat. They could start off with the basic stuff, like I said, and then move on from there.
Yeah. All right, and I'm you know what? I might even actually have a section where it's Daddy's vegetarian options, and then we could just have some of his meals. He could, because he lives in Queens. I'm here in Buffalo, and he still lives out in Queens. So maybe I'll have him ship me some stuff, and we can start selling those. So thank you guys again for watching episode 5.
Thank you.
Of Let's Get It In with Chef Carine Merritt. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye-bye.
This is one of the ways that my dad stays fit. Show him, Daddy.
Oh, hey! Hey!
Oh!
Hey!
Whoa! Look at that. Very flexible. Very nice.
So you do it and you deep breath. You make you move.
Very good. Very nice. Okay. Are you ready to tell everybody how old you actually are? Or are you going to keep it a secret?
I was born in the 50s. I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay, there you go. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.